So just week wrap up, couple things. Celebrity news. Karen Huger went to prison. I hate that for her. I really hate it. I'm glad that, she didn't kill anyone. Um, it just sucks because, like, she's an older woman, and I really feel like with the video that I watched, she could have gotten off. And the reason why I say that she could have gotten off, number one, it was clear that the airbags had deployed. She refused the breathalyzer. She had a knot on her head. She asked for a lawyer multiple times. She was still interrogated. The interrogation did not end. And then her husband was not with her when the accident occurred. And everything that he said, I feel like it should have been redacted. I feel like it should have been redacted because I've been in a car accident, and literally after the car accident, I was not on any type of drugs or any alcohol. My car spun out after hitting a wall 2 times due to the malfunctioning of the car. I couldn't talk. When I did begin to talk, the words were just, I remember them, they were slurred. I, once again, was not drinking. It was a clear day and it was raining. And thank God, like, I'm still here to tell part of the story. And so I just feel like she could have gotten more time. That's true. But to be 60 something years old, going to prison, and I mean, she ran into a tree. Now there is information that there was another driver. I mean, not another driver, but somebody else was in the car with her. So it makes me wonder, right? Was she really the driver? Was she really the driver? Do we know if she was the driver? Did anybody hear in any of the court proceedings whether, it was mentioned whether she was the driver or not? Because, to be candid with you, I did not listen to the case in court if if they allowed the public to hear it. I didn't listen to it. But I do feel like that her lawyer should have taken that video and got those charges dismissed. Did she take a blood alcohol test? I don't know that. But I do know that when someone asks for a lawyer and you're trying to get them to sign documentation, number one, she was in a car accident. She's disoriented. The airbag showed that they had deployed. Was she in her right frame of mind? I mean, the video clearly shows she wasn't in the right frame of mind. The wig was all twisted all over. I just feel like I don't think she should have went to prison. Maybe home incarceration or something, or a rehab. Even though they're saying like, oh, she went to rehab, it was just 48 hours. Okay, that's well and fine. Okay, that's fine. But I just don't feel like at that age she should be in prison. And prayers up for her children and for her husband. I pray that her husband, that he will be okay while she is away. Because that's a lot when you're married to somebody for a long time and then, like, something happens to your partner. You don't know, like, the toll that may take on that individual, Because a year, I mean, that's a long time for an older couple. So moving into other news. Zelensky. I applaud you for not backing down. I applaud you for standing your ground. They said that he should apologize. He didn't apologize. He said, I have respect for. When somebody is your ally and they're your friend, right? And they do you a favor, I don't think it's fair for you to throw up in your face, oh, well, if it were not for us, your country would be this, that, and the third. It's all about the minerals. It's not about anything else. It's about taking advantage, you know. And it's crazy, what Kamala Harris said. Now we're seeing what she said in that debate. It's already here, there's a light to it. So we have new things going on. Those individuals that may have a tough time with like said programs of like wanting to be like homeowners or live in certain areas, the suburbs, right? How like the funding is cut from that. Well, the funding is cut from that and you want these people out of the suburbs. What happens with gentrification? Does gentrification stop? Because gentrification is taking over the city, where you have certain types of people moving back into cities, and forcing certain types of people out of the city to the suburbs. So where do they go? What happens to them? Inflation is definitely on the rise, and it's just rising and rising. And for all of those federal employees that have lost jobs, like, what are they going to be dependent upon? I mean, that makes the unemployment percentage increase. And then you have people that may not be able to get like food benefits or certain type of funds to take care of their family because now they don't have employment. And I saw one state is looking at taking the federal workers that lost their jobs and providing them with state jobs. But we all know state jobs do not pay like a lot of federal jobs. There is a pay discrepancy. So what happens there when they're not being able to make the mortgage payments? Well, what I do know is that if you're not able to make the mortgage payment, you can get a modification, or like they had the COVID restructure for mortgages, and people were allowed to take advantage of that. But at one particular time, these mortgage companies, they want their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll hold off on payment for so long, but when it gets to like a certain amount, you have people that may run the risk of foreclosure. So what do they do? What do they do? Excuse me. I'm not going to edit this video because keep in mind, I don't edit. I just roll with it, okay? So we'll wrap this up really soon. We lost a true icon on Saturday morning, Angie Stone. I was looking through film of her last concert in Alabama. It's definitely sad to know that she was the only soul that left in that tragedy. I'm glad that nobody else was hurt, harmed. I mean, they may have been hurt, but of course, don't wish death upon anybody else. But definitely lost a legend. And I remember being introduced to her in the 90s, not in the physical form, never met her, but like her music. I probably heard her in the 80s. I don't know. I was a child, I would say. I don't know. But what in the world is happening? She's not a lover, just a friend. I love that song. And then her anthem for the black guys. 'Cause you're my black brother. I want you to know that I'm here for you for whatever. And you got your blue collar brother. Get down for whatever. Okay, enough of that. I like to sing, but I am not a singer. Definitely not. Baby, I can't hit you with no Angie Stone, that's for sure, okay? Rest in peace, Queen. You guys have a great week, and be blessed.